Hello everyone! Oh, what happened to my hair? It's windy in this room. Hello everyone! Welcome to a new stream. This is Mael Duin, and I'm a small streamer from Australia who plays puzzle video games. So you don't have to. But you can, if you want. Where are some letters? Why are some letters? It looks like a label. Like a tattoo on my forehead. What's that? Application? Error? A client side? This is how this stream works. So if nothing breaks, it's disappointing. Exception has occurred. See browser console. So if I move on, if I change scene, still appears. Why I'm not surprised? Why I'm not surprised? Application error, a client side this exception has, and what's that? Which of my elements is doing that? Goals? Not goals. Not the background video. Cat cam. My cam. No. I bet you that I deactivate everything and nothing will remove that. Mix it up. Chat. Alerts. It has to do with alerts. YouTube. Twitch. Coffee. This is Throne. Throne alerts. Okay, we found it. So I need to deactivate alerts from Throne. And just in case, in this one that I prefer not to use, but if I have to, just in case I don't forget, because it's super tiny, I won't see it. Actually, I wouldn't see it because I'm looking at my screen, not at the screen you are watching. Throne. Is that it? We have interview, game guest, be right back. I think that's it. Well, we can tick the box for something breaks during the stream, so it's all flat from here on. Welcome to the stream. It's been 5 minutes already and I haven't started. Today we are playing, if stream allows, you are the code for the first half and the House of Tesla for the second half, about 1 hour and a half each part. And I'd like to, so this is today's day 2 for You Are the Code, and I would like to give it a big push. So I'll be quick with this intro, because I feel like that on day 1 we just played what covers the demo. So I played the demo before playing the game. I think we played the demo entirely and a little bit more, and I don't think much more than that. So I would like to see more what the game has to offer. I checked because I thought it was like 6 weeks ago that we played You Are the Code. It's been 11 weeks. 11 weeks. It always seems to me like when we get to day 2 of a given game, it seems like, oh no, it's like a month and a half. But it's been a while. Almost 3 months. It's incredible. And the House of Tesla, I played 2 demos. I played the first one, I think it was at the beginning of the year, and about 2 months ago or so, I played the extended demo, which covers the first demo and a little bit more. So it's the same demo, but it's longer. Probably today we will play what the extended demo covers, because it's quite a chunk. I imagine it would be like 20% of the game. And it took me over 2 hours to do the extended demo, to finish it. Although the video that I published is not 2 hours long because I edited. There was some walking around and thinking because I couldn't find my way. Probably because now I know the solutions, will go faster, but still it'll take an hour and a half or so. Aside from that, before we start with You Are the Code, I have been playing 2 games because the next on the list for review, which are Lucid Dreaming and Shrink Rooms. Lucid Dreaming, because probably it's the last time I'll talk about them before reviewing it. Probably, I hope, this weekend I'll be doing the reviews. Lucid Dreaming is confusing, a little bit confusing. It's very not all like classic point and click adventure, like 90s point and click adventure, which is not a negative. The negative part is like it has different scenarios and how you move from one to the other, and there is an object that it's called the box, and whatever you put in the box affects the dreams. So it's not like sequential, it's not linear. You kind of linear, but you affect what appears on the dream. It's not a dream, it's more like a nightmare. That's the point of the game. It's unnecessarily complicated because it's too much going into the dream, going outside the dream, change whatever's in the box, going back inside the dream, and going back, and it's a lot of back and forth. I wouldn't say it's not necessary, but it's tiring and it's not fun. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe it should have been solved in a different way, or I don't know. But that's a part of the game that I didn't enjoy. Other than that, it's super funny. It's more funny than fun, because it's this thing I'm mentioning, it's tiring, but it's very funny. And Shrink Rooms, I have mixed impressions or opinions. It's a good game, but it's excessively long. It's very long. What could have been one level, and you show me one mechanic, or maximum 2 levels of the same mechanic, it's like 5 or 4 or 5 levels. And it's stretching and stretching and stretching, and I feel myself being tired of playing this game. It's too long. It's too long. It's like a friend that has some things, some interesting things to say. Like when they talk, this friend, they talk, what they say, it's interesting. It just takes too long for them to explain the point. It's like, get to the point, please. Stop rambling, stop going around the bush, beating around, beat around get to the point, straight to the point. And there are a lot of bugs. In my case, they are not game breaking, they are more aesthetic and visual glitches more than actually I can't play the game. But still, it doesn't look good. Moving on to the game. Here and here. So this is day 2 of You Are the Code. Might be the last day that I'm showing you the game. But you have a say. If you want me to keep playing and you want to see more of You Are the Code, just let me know. Either today in the chat, you can interact. That's the point of being live. And if you're watching this after the stream has finished, you have the comment section, because 120% you are watching this video on YouTube, not on Twitch. In any case, if you, for some reason, within the moment of recording and within 1 week of airing this live stream, you watch the stream, the video on Twitch, you know you can go to YouTube and leave me a comment if you want to watch more of You Are the Code or House of Tesla, which we'll play later. And if you are interested in the game, know that right now, not right here, but right in the top of the chat, right now you have a link to the game, a Steam page. And if you are watching after the stream has finished, you have the same link on the description, top of the description of the video. And with all that having said, we can continue. Enter game, custom levels, settings. The game has been updated, but I don't understand the update, because it says that you can escape something at some place, but I didn't know we were trapped. So I don't know what escaping from. Don't know. Beginning are finished. Go to store. These are done because we have collected all the coins. Variable blah 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 blah. I remember that. Show 3 gems. We have showed, but we don't spend the gems. I think I remember it. So the next level would be 8, which is enter, move around. If I go back, Q is back a folder. Okay, so we have, you can see the mouse. Beautiful. We have finished 25 levels out of 150. I'm understanding. So it's like you get a coin per level. Why do I click if it's not clicking? So this is 4 and 4, 8, 17, 25. So there are a lot of levels. As long as they are interesting and they show you new things, and new things keep the game interesting, it won't happen like Shrink Rooms. Shrink Rooms is it's a good game, but it's repetitive and very iterative. Enter level 1. More broken lines, but no go to. So we can swap 3. Actually, first I should have a look at the goal. Goal is 1881. So we need 1 first, output 1. And then we need 8, but we can't get to 8. So we swap 3 and 5, and now we have access to 8, 8, 8, and do the same to get the 1. Okay. I'm hoping to go a little bit faster today, because I started a little bit late, and because as I mentioned, I want to see a little bit more of the game. Extra spaces are ignored. extra spaces are ignored. Okay. 8397. So we need 8, swap 4 and 5. Oh, but the bag is not swapped. So now we need the 3. We need a 3. How do we get the 3? Oh, we don't need the 3. We need 397. I can see 397 here. So we might get the bug to eat everything except for 397. So we swap. We want bug to eat this part, the 55. Like now. Now we got rid of the 55. Now we swap. We move 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we let the bug eat the 2 and 5. So it's eaten the 5 and the 2. Now it's like it says, extra spaces are ignored. These 2, the one that the bug is in and the one after, it's ignored, and that's our goal. And we have 2 coins because we have solved 2 levels. 3, 4, 6. Swap A for 3. And A is equal to A plus 1. But what's this? Swap A for... Oh, it's in here. A is 0. But if I'm swapping A for 3, it doesn't swap 0 for 3. And this is adding 1 to A. So A is A plus 1. So now it's 0 plus 1, 1. And if I press here, what does it do? Oh, you mean the line. It's swapping 1 and 3. Why would I want to swap lines if I can reach them all? Line number. What is this? I see how you want to swap lines now. So set undo. So this line number gets this number. So we need 3, 4, 6, and as they are incremental, 3 is smaller than 4, 4 is smaller than 5, we can use this swap line. So we need it swaps with 3. So we need to swap, starts with 3. We need the 3. We don't have a single 3. So we need to get this 3. So we swap 3 for 5. So we need A to be 5. And now we swap 3 for... Oh, it's swapping 3. Yes, that's what we want. And then we output 3. And now we need 4. So we need to swap 3 for 3 with 4. But A is 5 already. And now it's 6. And if we do it with 7, there is no 7. How do we reduce A? There is no subtract to A. But we have a 4. We have that directly 4. I see what I did wrong. So we don't need the 4, we need the 6. We need the 3 and the 6. 4 we already have it for granted here in line 4. So if I undo until A is 6, like this, now we have 4 in here directly, and then we have 6 indirectly here. Line number is 6, and we get 6. Show 3 coins after this level. Who said you have to start on the first line? Nobody? And can go up. 5, 1, 7. We don't have a 5, we don't have a 7. Swap A and B. So we need to swap 6 with 3 because we need 5 first. We need to swap line 3 and line 6. So A can be 3. It doesn't matter which one switch, I believe. And this is 6. Because we want to swap 3 and 6. Now we have access to the 5. And we need access back to the 1. Same lines. So 1 is back. And now we need to swap 4 and 6. B is already 6. A can be 1 more. We swap and we bring 7 closer. Very interesting. We have 4. I can show you 3 and I can keep 1. Enter logs log. Oh, is this lore? This is just part of the story. Dr. Logs log. It's a mouthful. Logs log log. Test subjects were getting annoyed about always starting on line 1 and all the effort required to reach faraway lines. To stop their complaining, I shoved them down a few lines and give a way to change line order. You are telling me something that I already know. Level 5. Okay, 4, 6, 2. We don't have the 4. We don't have the 6 and we don't have the 2. So we are swapping again. A is 1. B is 1. B can be 4. And then we have A is also, we need the 4. 4 is 2. So we make A be 2. And then we need to swap 2 with 4. So B will be 4. Now, if we swap A and B, we are swapping 2 and 4, so we have access to the 4. There you go. Now we need access to the 6. So we need to swap 3 and 4. Let's make A 3. And we have access to the 6. Now we need access to the 2. For which we need number 1. and none is no longer 1. So we need to keep A as 1 and play with B and C. Let me reset everything. I'll reset everything. Since we will need line 1 at the end, we are keeping A as 1. So we are playing with B and C now, like we did before with A and B. B will be line 2 and C will be line 4. In this case, C is adding up 2 by 2, not 1 by 1. So now we swap B and C. Oh, but it's always A. So A is line 1 and B is line 2. And then A, which is the old B, we have access to the 4. But as long as we keep A as 1, I think. I didn't realize this is A and B, and this is A and C. I thought this was B and C. A, B, B, C. So now to get access to the 6, keeping A, B, and C the lowest possible, we need to swap 4, which is C already. We don't have to change C. We need to bring 6, which is line 3. So we can add 1 to B. And then we can swap B and C. But we don't have B and C. So we need to bring what we need to line 1. We need the 6. This is the second number. We need the 6, so we need to send 6 to line 1. So we need to swap 3 and 1, which are A and B. Our 6 is in line 1, which belongs to A. A is 1. Line 1. We need to bring this. Swap 1 with 4, because 4 is the one we need to have access to. And 1 and 4 here is A and C. So it's A and C. Now we have access to the 6. And finally the 2. We need to swap 4 because it's the one we have access to, and 2. 2 is in line 2. So 2 and 4. We can make A now be a 2. And then we are swapping line 2 for line 4. A plus 1 is 2. A and C are 2 and 4. We have access to the 2. And we can enter it. I like this one. Level 6. Swap works with labels too. Swap works with labels. Swap cat dog. Label cat. Six, 7, 8, 1, 4. So this is 6, 7, 8. And then we need 1, 4. 1, 4. Hey, what happened to the 4? Why is not inputting 4? Undo. I didn't understand why it doesn't get the 4 in here. So we swap, and then we get 6, 7, 8 in here. 6, 7, 8. And then we swap. It's 2 numbers, and now we have 1 and 4, which is what we are missing from the goal in our output. And it said before, extra spaces are ignored, but it only gets the 1. I don't understand that. Relative words work as well. 5, 4, 1, 2, 8. So we have an 8 here. It's the only 8. 5, 4, 1, 2. We have that already here. Swap to go to 1 below, 1 to 1 below, swap to 1 below, swap. So we now have saved the 4, 5, 1, 2 that we need. And now we need the 8. All the actions doesn't seem to be very useful because they only push us down, and we need to reach here. If I go 2 down, it doesn't reach anything. And we need the 8. Only the 8. So how do we get rid of the 7 and the 9? Why is this swapping? So we enter 5, 4, 1, 2. Swap to this does nothing. And this swap 2. You mean you are swapping this line with number 2. So now we have the 8. That's it. So you need to get rid completely get rid of the tag or label. I don't know what's correct name for that command. Store gems equal gems plus 1. So we have 5 now. Show 7 coins. We have 7. Store ending equal 1. Show 1 ending. We have 1 ending. I wonder if that changes the actual ending. Swap line number wrap. What's wrap? Swap 1 below for 2 below. Swap the 1 below with the second below. Goal is 2. So wrap is what is left from trapped. Somehow we need to make the back eat the excess letters. I'm understanding. I should move here because you can see now the bottom part. Also, I need to do this, refresh. Refresh. Now it's wrapped. We need the bug to eat the tea. And then use this command. I think that's it. Now it's wrap. Swap line number wrap. We do. And now we bring that command, so that line, to us, and it contains the 2. That's what we need. And we completely finished. What level is this? Doesn't have a number, but it's called move around. Let's go to life cycle. Wait a sec. $32 out of 150. This game is long. Life cycle, show 28. Total, we have more than 28. So we could skip these ones. In case you have problems with a level, it's good that the game is giving you extra coins. So you can skip the levels that you don't know how to solve for some reason. Or the extra ones. Dupe 2. Dupe is duplicate. Duplicate 2. $254, but now we need $425. How do we get the 4? Because now we have the 5. Restart. Oh, duplicating it, so we don't move. So first we put aside the numbers. Now we have them. It's like they are safe now. We don't care about the bug now. 2544 and 25. Level 2 with this dupe mechanic. It's dope. Output only uses the first parameter. Output only uses the first parameter. That's why before we had a 1 and a 4, I think, and the 4 wasn't going through because it wasn't the first parameter. First parameter was number 1. But then I don't understand why it says extra spaces. Does it mean that the dash, this red dash, is not a space? That's why it wasn't working? So if we have the bug in here over the 8, and we have the 3 and an 8, output only uses the first parameter, which is number 3. It wouldn't input number 8 until the bug eats the 3, and then 8 becomes the first parameter. duplicate 3. Oh, duplicate 3, not the third. This is not. This is 1. This is 3. And now we have. We need the back to eat the 3 to have the 8. But we also need that 3. Single 3. So with this, we have a 3. We have an 8. So we can input 8, 3, 8. Doesn't work because there's no output command. So it should be duplicated, right? Duplicate 3. No, it's before that. So now we have the 3 here. I think that's it. We didn't need 2 of these. Actually, let me do it clean. Now we have the back away from the 2 lines that we need. We have the 3 and we have the 8. But I still don't understand. This is a space, and we were told before that spaces don't count. 8, 3, 8. That's confusing. Something about this space that I'm not seeing. So I understand output gets the first parameter, but then it contradicts the other rule about the space. 1272. And we can duplicate line 4 with 1, 2. And 7, 7. We can duplicate it, and then we can duplicate it again for the 1, 2. So now we have 1, 2 save. We need the 7, so we need this back to eat the 1 and the 2. Like this, and then we duplicate line 4. But in doing so, line 5, which is in danger, gets pushed 1 down, and then it's saved. The 7 is safe. It's safe already, doesn't matter. But the back might eat the command, the action, output, and then output is no longer working, so we still need to do it. And then we also need to save the 1 and the 2, because that's... Oh no, we have the 1 and 2 here. We need the 2. Okay, we have the 1 and 2 saved, and then we have 7 saved. If duplicating one more, we save the 2, and then we have our 3 parts of the goal, which are 1, 2, and then 7, and then 2. Four, 7, 5. 4, 7, 5. We don't have any of those. We can duplicate line 2. I see. Remove line 2. Okay, to go back. So with this command, we can enter this number. So we have a 3. We need a 4. For that, we push line number 1 down. Now line number is 1 extra, which is 4. We do that until we get 7. Line number is 7 now. And now we need to go back. So for that, we remove 2. 2 being line 2 until line number is in line 5. I got that. Hey, me understand. Me understand. I look like I'm looking outside of the screen. Should be looking more like that way, right? More like this. No, but now I'm out of the frame. I don't use this one much. Let's see what 50 pixel mean for the camera. Like this. Goal is 71. Bugs stay where they are if there is no food to chase. Remove 8. So we can remove 8. And then because there is no food to eat, and that doesn't count the spaces. If there's a space, it means there's something else to eat. It just eats the space. Here, it's all space. It's actually nothing, so it doesn't move. It's not the same. So we can remove... We need a 7 and a 1. So we need to remove 8 and remove 8 again. And duplicate 5 and remove 8. Duplicate 5, remove 8. We are repeating the same. Now we can repeat until the bug eats the 2 and we get our 71. And duplicate the one more to save it. So now we save the 71. Actually, we are not saving the 71. We are saving the word output. Otherwise it doesn't work. So we need the goal, the output, and the actual action. It's called output. 3, 4, 8. 3, 8, 4. Go to 1. So we can remove and okay. Duplicate 3. It doesn't matter. 3, I think it doesn't matter. We just need to save. So we can duplicate, but we can't and remove lines. So we need a 3 first. So we have a 3 here. I don't know if I did right, but we have a 3, we have a 4, but we don't have an 8. At some point there was an 8. There is an 8 here, so we need to save that. Maybe the 8, saving the 8 goes first. duplicate it, and then it needs to be eaten once more, and duplicate it, and we have a 3, 3, and a 4, which is not safe because it's going down. One more, duplicate, duplicate. And we have 3, 4, 8. 3, 4 because it only gets the first number. 3, 4, 8. Beautiful. Wakadoo. Wakadoo. 1, 1, 8, 1, 9, 1. Remove line 3, which is output 0. Duplicate 2, offset. What do you mean offset? Duplicate line 2. I think I understand. So it doesn't duplicate line 2. It duplicates 2 away from this line. But I'm confused of the offset because the offset can be positive or negative. Does it need the negative sign before the offset? As it is right now, it's offset means 2 in front or 2 later, the 2 next. So it's duplicating not one line, the second line. So it's duplicating this one. What this does is that pushes everything else down. Remove line 3. Yes, and then it duplicates the 1 and 5, 1, 8. One, 8, 1, 9. This way we have a 9. We need to remove one more to save it. Now the back doesn't move. We need to duplicate 2 times. 9 is safe. We need to save the 1 and the 8. Remove. We have the 1 and the 8 at the top. If we remove now line 3, we lose the 9. Remove 3, we lose the 9. So 1 ahead. I mean, yeah, one step more and duplicate. We don't have the single one. We have 1, 8. and we have the 9, but we don't have the 1, only 1. I'll restart. So like this, we have the 9, same. And with this, we lose the 9, and then we lost the 1. Remove line 3 and let the back go past. I mean, remove line 3, let the back go past. Oh, it's not moving because there is nothing to eat. So we need to duplicate 2 times. Maybe we want to keep the 1 and the 9 together for the last part. So we need 181 somehow. So we keep this. We keep this. 1 more just in case. And then even 1 more, maybe we get the single one. I mean, it's free. They don't move. And then remove. I like to remove now. Duplicate 2 times we have. Oh, we have the 1 here. So that's fine. Then duplicate once more. Now we have everything. We have 1, 8, another 1, and 9, 1. So that's it. 1, 8, 1, 9, 1. Hey, that was difficult. Show 5 coins. We have 7. We're rich. Store gems plus 1. 6 gems. Show 7 coins. That's all we have. Now we are poor. Duplicate the 1 below. Wait, I should have a look at, because this is like the menu, like the menu select or level select, but it also has a goal. Input is 163, so we need 16. Input line is 16, and now we need the 3. We got rid of the menu. Show 28, we have 39. We can continue. How many do we have? 39. Enter wireless. What is this? Level 1. It's like a wireless remote. Oh, so we operate at a distance. Run line 6. Wait, the goal is 2423. So we need 2423, which is 6768. So we run 6, 7, 6, 8. I understand. Now I need to put it into practice and it will be a mess. Let's start you lower down. Okay, now we are at the bottom. 215. 215. We need to run line 3. So we need A to be 3. plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. A is 3. If we run line 3, we get 2. One more, and A will be will be 4. If we run line 4, we get a 1. And we need to subtract 2 from A. A will be 2. Line 2 is 5. It's easy. After we cross this, show me the coins, it will get complicated. You, who is me, but you too, can run more than one line using next and chain runs. If we run line 3, line 3 says run the next 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. So we get output 4, 5, and 6, which is actually what we need. 4, 5, 6. Now we need 4 and 6. So we need to swap. What? 4 and 6. We need 4. Actually, 4 is line 4 and 6 is line 6. So we need to get rid of the 5. We can get rid of a line that is in position 6. So if we get 5 into position 6, we can get rid of 6. So we do this and then this. Now we can run the next 3 and it will be 4, 6, and nothing else. Show me the coins, show me the money. Did you know you can make your own levels? Check the main menu. I knew. Level 4. I just don't enjoy making levels. I prefer to confront or solve other people's ideas other than putting my ideas into a level. I don't find it fun. It's not for everybody. If a second run is started, the first will continue after the second finishes. If a second run is started, the first will continue. So you mean the second will start. Is this worded correctly? If a second run is started while the first one is running, the first will continue after the second. Oh, so you mean it's split? It splits. So command 1 is started and it's running, and then a second one it started and then stops 1. Second one starts, 1 is stopped, and then second continues. When second finishes, 1 continue afterwards. The first will continue after the second finishes. Five, 6, 7, 5. We don't have access to the top. Store A as A plus 1. Store B as B plus 1. Run line 3. Line 3 says run the next number of lines. If A is 1, this runs this one. And then we can make B be 3. And then we have the first part. 5, 6, 7. Now we need 5, and that's it. We only need 5. So we can run only 5. I think I have to split. I have to do this. I mean, it makes sense because they are telling you this for a reason. So you don't solve this level in 2 commands, in 2 goes, 2 times, or 2 inputs. It's in 1. You just need to combine them so that they give you this input. I think so. So A is 2. A is 2. So A will start. And it runs the next 2 lines, which is this one and this one. As soon as it runs this one, before continuing onto this, it will activate this command. So B is 3 as before, but A is 2. And then A is 2, 1 and 2, but as soon as this one starts, the 2 it doesn't give you the input of 5. Instead, it gets on hold and it starts running B. B is 3, so B is 5, 6, 7. And then it stops and A will continue, which is first command, and then it will give you the 5. Another way to run multiple lines. Run previous 3. 3, 2, 6, 3, 2, 1. If we run previous 3, do they go in order? 3, 2, 1. It's in reverse. Because previous 3 are these 3, but in which order? And it goes in reverse order. It's 3, 2, 1. Undo. So we need 3, 2, 3, 2, and 6. So we can swap 1 and 6. So now we have 3, 2, 6. And 3, 2, 1 again. That was easy. I just needed to understand the previous. What do you mean by previous? Previous in order or previous in reverse order? Another way to run multiple lines. Goal is 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we don't have access beyond this line 4. So whatever we do, we need to do from here. Label top. Go to bottom. Label bottom. So it's just attack. It's not a command, it's attack. Actually, it's in white. Commands are in blue or in red. Label bottom. Go to top bottom. Go to top. Run up to point. So from here, and then label point is here. And run down to. I think it's first time in my life I see down to like this. Up to, yes, but down to, never seen. Down to point. 1, 2. So run up to, it's for 3. So it goes in this direction. And then we go to top. And we run down to point. So we get 1, 2. And now we need the 3. So we need to do some swapping. We need the 3. Isolate the 3. We can swap 6 and 7, which doesn't help. And we can swap 7 and 8. I think we need to isolate the 3 at the top. Let's check. Go to bottom. Now we are at the bottom. Swap 6 and 7. Seven and 8. But we can't swap 5 or 9. So we can't have the 3 isolated. We'll always have 1 and 4. We need to do this before having 1 and 2. So now we need 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom. We don't run 1 and 2. We wait. We swap 7 and 8. Now we run 1, 2, 3. Enter level 7. I don't have anything for you, Kira. What do you want? It's 3:15. What? You want cuddles? Yes. Yes. Let me show you. She came out of the igloo. I don't know why, but desperately asking for cuddles. Don't you see I'm saving the world from a mad computer? An AI that's out of control. But we can do tricks, like, give me the paw. Give me the paw. No, don't lick. That's not a trick. Give me your paw. The other one. The other one. No. No kisses. Give me your hand. One and the other one. And high five. The other one. And now here at the top. Go for the top. There you go. Now we can go to the circus together and make a living. What are we doing here streaming? We could go to Kira du Soleil. Now she's licking herself. It's bath time. Where were we? Deja vu. I was going to say, haven't we solved this? But this is a new one. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the top. We can go to the bottom. Run down to point. Let's go to the bottom. Go to top. Run up to point. A minus 1, A plus B. Swap. Point with A. With line whatever. So we need 1 and 4 first. So we can make 1 and 4. So we need A to be 6. Now we swap line 6 for point. And now we need to swap point with line 9. So A needs to be 9. Now we are swapping point, the label point, with line 9. And we have the 1 and the 4 together. Actually, before this, oh yes. We need to swap point with line 7. So we have 1 and 4 isolated. So A needs to be 7. Swap, and then we go to the top and we run from here to point. So we run 1 and 4. Now we need to swap the 2. I mean the 4 for the 2. Go to bottom. Swap 6 and 7. So A needs to be 6. And swap point for number 2, which is 9. So A is a 9. Swap. And then swap line 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do it in one go instead of 2. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The only inconvenience is that 4 and 3 are swapped. So with a little bit of swapping, we can do it in one go. We swap 7 and 9. So A is 7 and swap. And now label point with line 8. 8 is 8. And 8 and 9. So A needs to be 9. And we can go to the top and run down to point in that direction. And there you go. Show me the money. I have spare. 1 gem, 7 coins. And now the goal for this sub-menu. Go to 23. Run 15. 15 says run the next number of coins. I have 7 coins, so the next 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So everything. And they happen to be in order. 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. So it was set. It was all a setup. Odd mechanic. Just what I needed. Enter level 1. These shaking lines are easily spooked. Also indicated by the pink line number. Do you mean it's going to have one use? 5, 4. 3. It's single use. 5, 4, 3. No. 5, 4, 3, 2. So they are single use. The max length of your output is 8. Bugs day off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Because maximum is 8. The rest doesn't fit. So you get only the 1. Interesting. The line number gives the fragile effect, not the content. So we can save numbers. Duplicate, let me see, duplicate 3. 3 is duplicated, but now it's on to the number 4. We can duplicate number 4. It will be wasted, but it occupies line 5. And that's it. We don't need to do anymore. 1, 1, 5, 5. Show 2 coins. We have 1 spare. Luxlock. Dr. Luxlock number 3. New test subject observation. Leaving behind some of my locks seem to encourage a few more subjects to continue deeper into You Are the Code OS. Yatkos. That otherwise would not have. Leaving behind some of my locks seem to encourage a few more subjects to continue deeper into Yatkos that otherwise would not have. Would not have what? Continue. Wouldn't have continued. Especially those newer to programming. I remember there was a level with some kind of a trick or something special. I wonder if these seemingly innocuous locks have something special, because these 3 This 3 is like highlighted number 3. Maybe I am overthinking. Enter level 4 using dupe moves your selected line down. 117. Output 0, so you get a 0. Duplicate 4. Oh, we can cross the broken line. So it duplicates the line, but it also pushes you, as it says on the first line. 117. It doesn't duplicate ahead or offset of you. Did that do that before? The content of a fragile line is removed after running. The old bait and switch. One 1157. We can use this only once to run 157 duplicate 5 which is this one. 1 2 3 4 5. But it's giving us run the next 5. 1 2 3 4, which duplicates line 5, and then line 10, which is not output 9. It's duplicate, so it duplicates line 5 2 times. And now we are on the other side. 1 1 5 we only need 1 1 by our hand, so we can run the next 5. Level 6. Wait a moment, we have the goal already. Showing the goal that we will get from after this. Check the math folder to learn percentage. Check the math folder. Enter math, but that's next. Okay, let's do this. The value of minimum is equal to the lower number of the two options. What? The value of min is equal to the lower number of the two options. Oh, so min has two values, a plus 1 and 5. So it's like two coordinates. whichever is lower, that's the value of A. So here A is, what is the value of A? Assuming it's 0 at the start, A is 0, but it's not set, it's variable. 0, here 0 plus 1 is 1, so 1 is lower than 5. So the new value of A is 1. Now A is 1. We can output A. We can make A be 2. Now A is 2 and store the value of 2 as B. So B is 2. We can make A be 4 because 4 is lower than 5. Output A will give us 4 and then output B as 2. That's it. Is that all I need to learn from here? Let me check. Going back to here. No, we haven't gotten to percentage. So we need to see the percentage. Percentage pronounced modulo means divide. Oh, it's a fraction, it's not percentage. And take the remainder, like calculating military time. What is military time? What? Military time? First time in my life I hear about this concept. Means divide. Let me see if I can do without any more help. Military time. Store C as 29. Store C as 15. C divided by 12. You mean, for example, 2 times 12 is 24. The remainder to 29 is 5. So I should store C as 15. 15 divided by 12 is 1 point something. And the something being 3. Because from 12 to 15 is 3. So now C is 3. And we can output that. We store C as 29. And then the new value of C is 29 divided by 12 is 2 point something. Something being 5. But this is for later. Because first it comes the 8. If C is 20, in here, 20 divided by 12 is 1 point something. Something is 8. Now C is 8. And this is the 3 from before. It's complicated. I understand, but it takes some time. So 2 coins, that's all I have. And this is math. Let me finish this one and then we'll see if we can continue or we need to change for the second half of the stream. Level 6, yes. Check the math folder, yes, yes. So now we know what this percentage is. It's interesting that this mechanic is introduced before it's been explained. 554488. And we can only do this once. Duplicate line number. So duplicate line 5. It's duplicated. Store A as A plus 1, so it's 1, divided by 8. So that's 0. 0, 1. I mean, it's 0 point something. I see it's rounding up. Label self, swap self. What is this? Label self, swap A. Oh, it's two things. It's two things. So line 7 has the tag self. And then this is like separated. It's not, they are unrelated. It's not directly affecting each other. And then additionally, swap the tag self, which is this tag in line 7, swap this line with line the value of A, because the value of A was 1, it swaps 7 with 1. Duplicating these lines gives us the 4, like last save. So we need to duplicate from the top. We need to send this duplicate above line 3. So it's 1 or 2. I can see we need to run this line more than once. So we duplicate 5 and now it's safe. Now it's not fragile. If we do this a few times, this is 2. So now it would swap this with line 2. Actually, we can do with 1. Now it's swapped with 1. And now we need to swap this with one of these two. I mean, it's 5, not any. It needs to be 5 because this is fragile. Oh, actually, it's the line that's fragile, not the content. So it doesn't matter. It's one of the two, whichever comes first. So we keep running this, +1, +1, until we reach either 5 or 6. Now it's 5. We can swap line 1 that contains the tag self. So it swaps 1 with A. A is 5, so it swaps 1 and 5. And now we can duplicate line 1 until we push everything else away from the fragile. Now all the outputs are outside of the fragile lines, so we can get 5, 5, 4, 4, 8, 8. Beautiful! Yahoo! Show 5, I have 6, plus 1 gem. Show me the money. Everything I got. And then we have 2, 9, 9, 9, 2. 2, 9, 9, 9, 2. So we save these lines by swapping them. We need to swap for example, if I'm wondering, it breaks after its run, so first it swaps and then it breaks. So let's make A be 9 and B be 10. I mean, not 10. 16. First, we need to save the swap because we need to swap 2 times. So it needs to be 16. So we are swapping line 9 for 16. And then line 9 dies in the fragile. And now swap is safe. So we can swap more than once. Now we need to swap these 2 times. For line 17, so we swap 9. Actually, let's make 10 because 9 has the command swap and 10 has nothing. So let's make A be 10 and B is 17 now. And we swap those 2. And then we have the 2 on a fragile line. So we can't use 10. A needs to be one more, 11. So 2 is saved. And the second swap is to save the 9. So we swap. The next one is 12. Let's make A be 12 and B is 18. And then we swap and we have 2, 9, 9, 9, 2. Beautiful. And that's it for these odd mechanics. And then we go into math. I see this taking a while. And we've crossed the half point of the stream. I'm having fun, meaning I'm happy to come back for day 3 with You Are the Code. You see there are many, there are like 150 levels. We've just crossed over the 50. It's 1/3 of the game. Maybe less because the first levels are easier than the later levels. So I imagine level 100 it'll take much more time than level 50. So in terms of amount of levels, we've just completed 1/3. In terms of amount of time, doesn't have to be 30%. This is day 2. I'm happy to come back for a day 3. If you want me to bring back You Are the Code again as soon as I can, because new games keep coming, and I tell you every week, but they keep coming. I've put aside a few of the games that I've shown you already, just day one, that they were supposed to come for at day two. I've put aside some because otherwise this doesn't end and the snowball gets bigger and bigger and it's unmanageable. This will change next year, I think. I'm hoping to maybe showing less games. We'll have to see. I can say one thing today and it'll be another thing tomorrow. Give me a minute to change the labels. So here this is the main menu. Okay, oh, yes, we can quit. I guess it saves. Here. Okay, give me a minute to change all these panels and everything. For the House of Tesla. Here, browse. Browse. No, browse, browse. And then, this is for the stream. Let me find you the link so I can pin it to the top of the chat. Not an issue if you're watching after the stream has finished, because both links are in the top of the description of the video. So, categories. The House of Tesla has 156 viewers and 18 followers. That's uncommon on a puzzle game. 150 viewers. Category on Twitch. Category on YouTube. And then the links. Why does it have the wrong thumbnail? I wonder. I wonder. And say. So categories change on YouTube. And then the links on the chat. So find the House of Tesla here, following this link. And same for YouTube. That's for Twitch and YouTube. Let me pin it. Pin it. Replace pin message. So now we start with the House of Tesla. Which has just updated just right before I started streaming today. House of Tesla. I could go in speedrun mode so that we could see, or that I could see something new that I haven't seen in the demo, because the demo is quite long. At least it's quite long if you don't know what you need to do. Maybe it's not that long if you know, but still you have to roam around a little bit. The House of Da Vinci complete bundle. The House of Da Vinci, Quern, I don't know what that is, and Dim Haven, the Lost Source, which has been renamed. It was Dim Haven Enigmas, and it's been renamed to Dim Haven, the Lost Source. I don't know what. It's the same developer? I didn't know that. Let's check the options. Wow, overwhelming options. Language is the only option. There are more options on the side. Hints. I leave them as on because it comes on by default. If I think they are spoilery. And then I'll change them. Go back and profile credits play. So the first demo that I played, at least, I think it's the first one ever that they released. It's this first room. This first room was the original demo. And the second demo, you go outside of this room. We are not Tesla, as far as I know. We are not Tesla. We are just going through the workshop. Where am I? What happened? I don't remember anything at all. I'm here for you. I remember everything. Read the comment by the player character at the bottom of the screen. After that, right click anywhere on the screen or left click on the check mark to continue. Check mark, this one. Hold down the left mouse button and drag to look around. So this is our camera. It's so dark here, I should turn some lights on. To zoom in, double click the lamp. Pull the chain in the direction of the arrow. This game has a lot of this tactile, like physicality. Like the game wants you to feel like you are handling the objects within the game. So now we are doing this move, as if we were pulling the chain of the lamp. You do this a lot in this game, and twisting and turning and moving things, like very tactile, very physical. It seems the electricity is not working. I need to find another light source. Right click to back away from the lamp. To zoom in, double click the gas lamp on the table. I mean, I clicked on the table, not on the lamp, but pull the lever in the direction of the arrow. Open the cover in the direction of the arrow. Left click to take the item. Item found. Valve handle. Move the item from the inventory into the round slot. More or less. And then you see it's like you are turning the valve. Turn the valve in the direction of the arrow. What if I do the opposite? I think the massive door is the only way out of this room. Left click on the node to pick it up. Click the notebook icon to open it. To zoom in, double click, hold down the left mouse button and drag to turn the page. So to zoom in, double click. Hold down the left mouse button and drag to turn the page. Project World Wireless. Radio City. Personal office of Nikola Tesla. Click the back button to close the notebook. You can also right click, but I want to read the book. How long is this book? I hope to use this diary to record my thoughts from the first large-scale experiments with wireless electricity. It is saddening that my first note must also be the last. I poured my hard work, my soul, and JP Morgan's money into this project for years. It was supposed to be a revolution, a grand display of how human ingenuity can better the lives of common folk. Free energy for everyone, alas. Well, there is no reason to dwell on this failure, it's just a setback. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerful, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. And I am sure that in a few years I will look back at these moments with a smile. I need to take a few last things with me and move some of my more important research projects to places where they will be safe. Finally, I need to shut down power. I still remember the New York fire that destroyed my laboratory in 1895. And even though electricity was not at fault, I need to be cautious. After all, I hope to return here soon and continue my experiments. So we are out of the tutorial now. We have light from the lamp. Does this lamp work now? No, it was just to show you that. So we grab the key, double click, we need to get close to grab it. Call of the Wild. Mechanical key. An object marked with the cogwheel symbol needs to be adjusted in inventory before it can be used. Click the item in the inventory. Pull the key part in the direction of the arrow. Rotate the key part in the direction of the arrow. And now we have a new key. Completed key. Okay. I know this part. More or less, at least. With this key, we have to do something here. Nothing here. It looks like it's filled with interesting things, but they are not interactable. We need to do something here first. So we approach, and then we use this key here, I believe. Yes. we need to manually, physically open it ourselves. We pull this up, and then we get this kind of rod, wooden rod, and nothing else. We need to do something else here, but for which we are missing one piece. This is something that I didn't like from the first demo, because the first demo is just this room. If you pay attention to this corner, don't tell me why. It's different from this corner. And apparently you need to notice that. So, this corner is the correct one, but this one is holding something. I didn't realize at first that there was something hiding in this corner, because I thought this was it was like this, so it doesn't look like a drawer or a sensible place to have something. This is hiding. And then there's a drawer with a metal triangle hiding. So this metal triangle is what's missing in here. Same as this one. So you can pull this, but you can't pull this because it's missing the triangle. It's like the tip of an arrow. I need to get close to use it. And now you pull both, and then you can use this part. This slide is missing, so this will be the empty one. And then this one is this one, and this one is this one. There was another one empty. And we get this coiled wire ring. That's all we need to do here. This is a escape room game. Nothing to do with the drawers, I believe. Everything else, it's done here. So we need to get this part here, which is trapped by this contraption. We can untie it or loosen it. We use the rod here, and then you guessed it, we need to turn it ourselves, and we get this part. Coiled wire rod. An object marked with a plus symbol has a second part you need to find and add to complete it. Oh, no. So, wasn't it clicking? Oh, I already have it. Bam! Ready for takeoff. Small Tesla coil. And we use this Tesla coil here. As you can see, not the electricity, but if you see, the base has some markings which are the same as this trapezoid shape, so you can assemble both. And then you turn it, the electricity, instead of going just here, goes to the top. And then for some reason you get this pointy thing, a receiver. Don't ask me why the electricity made this loose. And if you see this cylinder here, this ring, it's similar to this one. So you can fit that in there. That, in return, allows us to open this. Oh no, before that, you need to join or connect electrically this tip with this tip. So now the electricity, instead of going here, where the tip was, the receiver, the antenna was before, goes the other way. This is like a dynamo. You transform movement into electricity. This has unlocked this metal thing that was holding this. This is what did the electricity. Now we can open this kind of a safe. And we have to manually open it ourselves. And this is a strange device. Left click the strange aura to examine it. It's like a new ability.
Sunday, June 7th, 1903. I conducted one of the most important experiments in modern science. But what made it so revolutionary?
It was wireless. Because there was electricity before, but it was through cables. It's revolutionary because it's wire-free.
Yes, like most of my experiments at Wardenclyffe, this one was also about wireless power transmission. However, that didn't make it unique.
Oh, it's not that? It's massive? It's not electric, and I don't think it's independent because you are... What does it mean that it's independent? You have the money from JP Morgan. Does that make it independent? It's private. I think it's massive.
It was far from massive. I actually found the miniaturization of this project quite remarkable.
And then it's independent.
Independence was the groundbreaking benefit. All one needed was a single device that a person could carry on themselves. No more depending on awkward infrastructure. I just had a few final tweaks to make before I could test my new method of wireless power transfer.
So it's like portable. Kinda like saying it's wireless. Left click to see the plan on the table. Remote space wireless power transmitter, and it has some parts. That's one of the parts. Light tube, unfinished project, and nothing else. So this has a cogwheel. We need to do something with it. And we need to place this vertically so we can fit the light in between. And the device is ready. Prototype.
The entire world was on its way to efficient and affordable electrification. Once initialized, the device was simple to operate. All I had to do was point at the object I wanted to take power from, press a button, and point at the object that will consume it. Eureka!
This is like the golden idol. It's like take power, give power. At least the rise of the golden idol. What happened? Was it part of my memory or a hallucination? Or something else entirely? I need to know more. But first I need to get out of here. But I'll get out of here with the device. prototype. Left click the icon to activate the prototype. You can use the same icon to deactivate it. So here, we use this power with this icon. The prototype seems to be in working order. I could try using it to get out of this room. The prototype allows you to detect electrical circuits. It also highlights special places with high electromagnetic potential that unlock advanced features of the device. Seek these places where all the lines and particles converge and double-click to move there. So now I am standing where the electrical field is. From this spot you can wirelessly transmit. Actually, no. I'm in a place. I'm situated. Can I get out of here? No, because it's part of the tutorial. So the game tells you where you need to be standing to be able to see the emitter and the receiver. That's what we are doing here. It's nothing to do with magnetic field or electricity. It's just the standing point for the character. From this spot, you can wirelessly transmit an electrical charge between nodes. From here, actually, let me mark it so I can see if I'm covering something. From here, you can see, and then we need to transmit electricity to some of these other nodes. Left click and drag from one node to another to establish a link between them. For example, from here to here. And because they are connected, I don't think you can. It's too far. This is closest. So we got some nodes. These are new nodes. With a feat of wireless electricity, I was able to revive a flicker of charge in an old battery on the table. Oh, that's from before. That should help with powering equipment around here, which brings me to my own revival. I am still not sure what happened, where am I, or even who I am. Where I am or even who I am. Last thing I remember is a loud noise of a flash of light. Lightning, maybe? Do I have amnesia? How long was I out? I need to get out of here. Hopefully my memory will return in the process. I just saw something incredible. A glimmer from my past? This is our vision. Is my mind playing tricks on me? This has to have a neurological explanation. Maybe my mind is trying to help me remember. Either way, I'm stuck in this place until I find a way to open the electric lock on this large door. And the device that I just saw could help me do just that. And now this is the new node. This device is extremely useful. I don't remember it working this well. It allows me to see nodes of electrical potential and create connection between them wirelessly, even though the latter function seems to be limited to special places, probably those with high potential electromagnetic field. Can I move now? So from here, I would like to move the camera. I can't. Can I do this? No? And this? No. So I would like to see what's at the top, but anyway, this is what I have to do. So now the door has electricity. And we can operate this puzzle that I hate. I absolutely hate. Open the door first. And see. So we need to open the door. We need to achieve this sequence of cabling. And to get that, you operate this. Once you can turn this up or down. There are 4 slots. you can hold one. And whichever you are holding, the other three move. Alright. Knowing that, you need to, because I solved this puzzle on the first demo, and I think I did it a little bit by chance, and then I solved it again on the second demo, because the first demo ends here, but the second demo continues. You still need to solve it, open the door and solve this puzzle. And I think I got closer to controlling the slots, but still it was like, okay, moving on. I don't want to know what I did. And then you look at the clue, but you can't completely look at the clue and operate the thing. So let me start from this part. Let's see if I can control it now. So we are looking for, doesn't matter the other, middle top and bottom. It's not this one, it's not this one, not this one. Oh, it's this one. So middle top and bottom. Now we hold this, but the thing is, if we find any of the other three, now we have, imagine we find this one. Actually, let's do it. Let's find top, bottom, middle. It's this one. Top, bottom, middle. Actually, you see they connect. But now you have two that are correct. But you can't hold them both. You can hold one or the other, but not both. So now they are going to move together, which is okay. We can find another one. But once you have three, you still need to hold one that they are supposed to be correct. So it's confusing, to say the least, because you can't kind of control. You have to like preview where they're going to land. And let's find this one, the second one, which is middle, top, bottom, middle. These two are moving, but they are moving together. It's fine. It's this one we are looking for. So now we can keep this one and look for the correct ones here. But I'm not sure when we want to do that. I'm happy to keep them together. Wherever they are together. And look for this one, maybe. Actually, it's this one. This is the correct one. So now we have these two are correct, and these two are correct, but they are in a different position. You can have both have, so you are always holding one. And it makes me think like you have to be swapping this, because these two go together. Let's do swapping one and one. So it's like these two spin faster. Like every two times of a lever, these two have moved 2 positions. These two have moved 1. And Let's do the opposite, because these two have moved 1, so we bring them back. Oh, but they need to move 2 more. Now they are 2 away from the correct solution, so we move them 1 and 2, so this is correct. Okay, because this is the 3rd time I do this. I know it better. I found a trick, like a strategy to find the solution easier. But if you try to do single one, it doesn't work. It's a nightmare. So this would be the end of the first demo. But the second demo, it continues here. And then you are in this larger room, which is much longer than this first room. Note: Project World Wireless Radio City, Tesla Factory, upper floors. We are going to go here. After the door finally opened, I walked onto the catwalk in the main factory building. I took just a few aimless steps. The scale of everything in this facility is just breathtaking. It really gives me a new perspective to think about my predicament. The vision I saw after picking up the wireless electricity device from the safe, it had to be a memory, my memory. So we are Tesla. The name Nikola Tesla does sound familiar, the face as well. That would mean this diary was indeed mine from the very beginning. In the first note I wrote that I need to shut down the power before leaving, but the power is off, and the place seems abandoned. There are no night shift workers, and I can't even hear the soft hum of an electric generator. That means I must have left at some point and then returned, but why? Was there something I needed to do or check? For now, I should look around and see if anything jogs my memory or perhaps helps me leave this place. A logical start would be the important looking switch on the balcony in front of me. This. Which is this. So let's inspect this. Seems to turn the electricity on. Not everything works as intended. And there is a second thing that I didn't like from the second demo, because now we are in second demo territory, is this little thingy. Because why would you think this is important? Let's inspect this, because we need to take this. It's super tiny, and it looks like a part of the thing. And inspect it even closer, and we can take the handle. Cranky. It took me a while to realize that with that little tiny detail you can take the crank with you. So here's the lift, which has broken down. It has fallen, and we need to get to here. But we need to fix the lift, elevator, whatever. and we use the crank here. I was in this balcony for a while. I can't do anything. I feel like I'm doing it. And you have some stairs to go down. There's a device here, strange machine, another crank with cogwheels that you don't know if it's part of the background of the scenery or they are interactable. And then these stairs change later. Actually, let's do it in order. First, inspect the machine because it's in front of us. Strange machine, we don't know what it does. It doesn't seem to let us do anything because there's this panel, glass panel covering. Let's inspect this. Looks like a puzzle. What does this do? It gives power. Actually, that was the solution. And then we can operate the machine. And this machine, we cannot do anything with it now because we are missing a piece, but it's a welder. It's for welding. This thingy welds two metal things together. So the solution to this puzzle was 3 here, 2 here. And then this adds some power and this subtracts power or pressure. And if you try to operate this, doesn't do anything because this is broken. So this is what we were missing. Cracked gear holder, because the gear is not pushed up. These spins, which controls this cogwheel, but it's not attached to this one because this is down. So we need to fix this so that the wheel is up and it's touching. And we can fix it in the welder. Now this is a puzzle slash minigame where physicality, my old friend. I tried using what must be the main power control panel. I could have expected it wouldn't be as easy as flipping a switch. Power turned on briefly, maybe a wisp of electricity left in the lead acid batteries. It wasn't enough to open the gate, but it caused the elevator to drop to a lower floor. I might be able to use it to get to the ground floor, if I can make it operational. It's going to take a while, let me tell you. I just discovered a functional welding machine. It seems to have been placed here to help make any required repairs quickly without having to stop production. I'm sure that, given the state of this factory, it will come in handy during my exploration. It's strange that I haven't seen more machines like this. After all, this should be a factory, but it seems unfinished. Maybe I'll find some more about it on the lower floors. So, this thingy will come down and start welding. When it comes to an angle, the machine is asking you, where do I turn? And then you need to tell the tip, you need to turn left or right regarding or respective from your point of view of the tip. So first it comes straight and it turns right, which is this, right. And then it comes here, turns left. And then turn right. And right again. And this is a 4 command sequence. And you press here and it starts welding. But it's not working. Oh, now it's welding. Physicality? I need to keep pressed. So the first thing is like the... How do you call it? It's like the thing that welds together. We can have this part now is repaired. Welded gear holder. We can go back to our here and use the holder. Now the cogwheel is pushed up. When we move this crank, it will turn. And what this does is first it closes the door, but it changes the stair. Now instead of going up, they go down. Which seems unnecessary. It's like, if this was actually real, do you have to come to this crank and change the stair every time that you want to go up and down? And what if someone is here now and they want to go down? They can't reach the crank. Something here? Radio City, the city of the future. I always dreamt of inventing something that would benefit all of humanity. To be the positive charge, bringing about a future that is not only more modern but just plainly better. Radio City is like that. A culmination of my plans, of my most important project, Project World Wireless. A city for people who will work in factories, build machines patented by me, and bring about global change. An interconnected world where every household is linked to a network of free energy, where you can reach your friends on the other side of the globe in mere moments. The city will be built around my first wireless electricity transmission tower in Wardenclyffe, and this very factory. It will house the first workers and employees and later become the city where tomorrow is today. We move forward, we can have access to the lift. I can't summon the elevator when it's not powered. So it doesn't work because it doesn't have electricity. Nothing to do with this. So first thing is, it doesn't have electricity. It's also broken because it has fallen and has a piece broken. But the first thing is that it doesn't have electricity. We have learned how to bring electricity from A to B, and it's with our strange device, kind of like superpower. Now we can see the nodes. We are looking for this. This is our place to stand. We can bring electricity to the lift and elevator. So first we need to come up here and we're standing here. From here we can connect the dots. So we have electricity coming from the pipes, cables. So we connect this with this. Conveyor belt. So this is not enough for us to reach the elevator. So if you see here, we can see, but the stairs going down are holding one piece, so we need to change the stairs again so that this thing can go underneath. It's ridiculously unuseful, this ladder, stairs, whatever. We change the stair, and now this piece can come closer. And we need to go down. So again, access going down. And we come back here. So now we have an extra node that we can connect. And voila! The lift has electricity. This is the start. What is this? Electromage through the roof. Check the bottles carefully. Use the elevator to move to the main floor. Collect every document available. Oh, these are achievements. Oh, this is chapter 1. Okay. And within chapter 1 there's this and this. We are here in this section. I just want to read the next chapter. There's no new note. And what is this? This is clues. These are the clues, but they are given because we've passed from those. We are beyond this. Oh, you are telling me the note. So here there's a note. I should look at the newspaper on the table next to the large window. So I missed that. I should look in the safe above the work desks next to the large door. I should look into the fuse box next to the door. I should look behind the cover in the cabinet between the blackboard and the door. Let's go one by one. Look at the newspaper on the table next to the large window. So we need to change the stair again to go back to... Whoa, that camera. And here, can we go back? We can go back inside. What do you mean? We can't go back? It's this door, but there's no way to... I'm not sure I understand. It's this icon means it's the other room, and this icon it's for this area we are now, this warehouse. These documents I found on the upper floor. So this is the node that we found, and there are more. So I've missed these 3 nodes or 4, and these are like achievements. See all the flashbacks and their variants. Check the bottles carefully. We have no other option than to continue. We continue down. Now the elevator has power. Let's check it out. Now what do you say? It's still not working because it has a piece broken. To summon the elevator I need to make sure it's unblocked and fully functional. This is in the way. Bam! I'm a little bit lost on these notes. After the elevator fell, I was afraid that it would be in worse condition. It seemed I only need to repair the wheel on top that directs the cabin's movement. So this is broken. As you can see, there's a crack. So we need to untie it. Knob screw. Beautiful. And then we get the part that it's broken. We'll come back with it repaired. And we need to weld it. And now it's not a 4 input sequence, it's 8. And this is level 2. I think there's a level 3. So it starts and it turns right and it turns left, left, right, left, left, right, right. Right, left, left, right, left, twice, and right twice. It's like putting a paste, some substance, and now it gets hardened with heat. We'll need to do this once again, but this level 1, this is level 2. When we do level 3, I didn't like it. I don't think we'll get to it today. I didn't like level 3 because here you can see where you are going. With the other part, in level 3, it's like a cylinder and it goes behind and you can't see. So you have to solve it by trial and error. And it's like brute forcing it. I didn't like it because it's not fun. Or maybe there's a way to solve it that it's fun or as intended, but it's not the way I found. I didn't find a way to turn the piece so you can see what's behind. Put everything back. And I think that's done. We can summon the elevator. And now we can use it. There's a new node? No. Is it? No. Now we can use it. We are in level 2. That's why it's not working. And we can go to level 3. Level 1 is not working. We are in level 2, so we go to level 3. It's only one option. And then we are not done here. There's something else. We can unscrew this thingy. Screw. We can unscrew the screw. And there's some puzzle behind the panel, but not for now. And we can also... Oh, maybe we can do it. No, we need a special tool. What do you have to say? This is just my luck. The elevator controls electronics seem to be out of order. If I want to get to the ground floor and the main gate, I'll need to either repair it or find another way down, preferably not by falling. And then there's also something to do with this light, but I'll leave it for later. And we have those two things to do here, but not now. And we have a puzzle here, and we have a node here. You have a factory, now what? One of two. I had a few meetings with Samuel. He was always better than me at monetary matters. We went through my inventions, through the sizable number of patents I had created over the years, and we considered their financial viability. Oscillators, transformers, tuned circuits for various designs. All of those could help me establish my factory at the beginning of an industrial chain for modern electronics. However, that would require me to act quickly, and I'm not sure I can do that right now. I could also make radio and telegraphy parts. That is something JP Morgan really believes in. Both individuals and governments will always seek effective ways to communicate. And if those ways were mass-produced, this definitely had potential. Also worth mentioning are my remotely controlled devices, although as Sam pointed out, while they are interesting and could have huge implications, they aren't really feasible for mass production. They need too many tweaks depending on the purposes they are constructed for, and they will always require high customizability. My friend, what? My friend helped me with a list of potential inventions and patents that I could produce in this factory. This is the list. This is the list? What's the list? It's not. This is not the list. I don't remember opening this. Oh yes, I remember. Item found: hollow corkscrew, and nothing else. So we could go here, but the problem is we are missing a light bulb. There's a light bulb in every single place except for one, so we need one to work with this device, and we can get one from here with this corkscrew. We can... is it this one or the other one? This one. You can remove the light bulb and then use it. I wonder if you can get the other one, or it doesn't matter. and you can use it here. And now this thing is fully operational. Do you imagine having a door that is not secret something? It's just a regular door. You can see inside. Having this like in reality, and you press them, you turn this one on and the two contiguous, and you are supposed to turn them all on. Imagine doing this every time you want to get in. And this is the second room. There are a lot of things to do here. A lot of things. Just this cabinet has some parts. Something to do here, not much. Something to do here. This has a few things to do. This statue. Also here, a couple of things. Another puzzle here. And then in this other alcove, this alcove has 3 or 4 puzzles. We are going to be finishing the stream, but first let me read the last note. Just this one. It's strange that I haven't seen more machine. No, it's this one. When I first looked around the industrial interior of the factory, I didn't dream of finding a room like this. It seems almost out of place. It must have been used for a special purpose, maybe for meeting one's esteemed guest. I am sure that an inventor needs to have a place where he can show off all his innovative ideas and devices. And then last thing, this aura, it's like the Northern Lights, means there's like a sequence. Let's watch it to give a little bit more context to the story.
Wednesday, September 15th, 1902. I'll never forget the events of that day. I was sitting in the lounge of my new factory, preparing for an important meeting. A meeting that would ensure my financial stability for years to come. Just a few hours later, I was to make a presentation on Wall Street at the headquarters of a company which symbolized wealth throughout the US and across the ocean. The man about to receive me was J.P. Morgan, one of the most powerful men in the capitalist world, a successful banker, and my new project investor. Nobody else was willing to provide such a large sum. Only he believed that by combining my genius and his money, could we revolutionize radio technology. And today, it was time to take our collaboration to the next level. I was sure he would love my proposal. Our meeting was supposed to be about
amendments, America, a boat, a project, lightning, or friendship. It's project something.
Wardenclyffe was the ambitious project he helped me fund. Our meeting must have been related to it.
So it's not Project America, it's the opposite, it's the same. So it's something project. Amendments, America, boat, lightning, friendship. I think it's amendments, but it's not intuitive. I can try the other one. I think it's amendments. Because Tesla is proposing some changes to the plan. And then JP doesn't want the changes, something like that. I'll do amendments, but I don't think there's an achievement or anything.
Yes, I'm sure I've come up with an amended proposal. But Mr. Morgan is just an investor. I'm the inventor. I'm the one who sets the direction of the entire project. And I know we can do better.
And we are in the past now. That's why everything looks like more lively, more sunny. There's more light. It's not like an abandoned factory. Let me see if I remember quickly. Do I need to zoom in first? Yes. So this is a problem. There was a piece first before doing this. There is this. We don't have what goes in here. But now we have. Oh, has fallen. Ornamental tile. Okay, so this is open. It has a few things to do. As I say, I will leave it for the next day because it's still a while. I can't go back to show you the rest of the room. It takes a while to finish this room. There are a lot of puzzles, more puzzly than what we've done so far, because now it's what we've done so far. It's like go here, do something, but there's not much thinking. Maybe the welder has some thinking, but I already knew, so it wasn't much of a puzzle. But the solution is kind of like straightforward. Like if you know what you need to do, you can find it. These other puzzles involve some more thinking, like going back and forth and look here, check this, check that. More like the big door puzzle before we left the studio, the end of the first demo. More like this slots turning thing. More puzzles like that type. So we'll leave it here with this cliffhanger. This is a close, I believe. So we leave it here for today. Can't believe it's been 3 hours now already. Quit. You really want to quit the game and return to the main menu? I hope it's safe. First impressions. I already saw all that we've seen today. I already saw in the second demo. First demo goes up to leaving the studio, and the second, it's when you. It's a little bit more than what we have, where we are now. So my first impressions are the same as with the second demo. It's fun, but some of the things, like in the studio there's this pocket that you have to pull and there's a secret compartment. I don't really enjoy these obscure things. Like it's hiding on purpose. So if it's hiding, it is not meant for me to see it. So sometimes you roam around the place, you don't know what to do or how to continue, how to progress the story, because there's something hiding, because it's hiding on purpose. The intention is that regular people wouldn't find this thing, and the game wants you to find it. So you don't know if you are missing something obvious or it's really hidden. That's my only issue, and I think that's it. Other than that, I am curious to see what's beyond the point where I already know. Do you really want to quit the game? Is it that it's safe, no? Yes. And the visuals are beautiful. It's like everything is very solid and very detailed in texture, and what is it called? It's not texture. It's the sampler. It's not sampler. Anyway, graphics. Visually, I like it. I like it. I wonder how much of the devices that they are in-game are actually real from Tesla's inventions. Like, at least I would like to know the percentage, because I can't believe everything that's in the game. It's actually something that Nikola Tesla actually invented, or even like a prototype, like made the blueprints for. I can't think everything would be real. This is it for today. Next week, I was hoping to bring you 2 games. I have one secured, and I think that we might come, or I might come with 1 game, and you might think, oh, you've been playing 2 games for a while now. Wouldn't 1 game be like not enough? Like, make it like not boring, but more monotonous, like changing halfway through the stream changes makes for more diversity. If you don't like the first game, you might like the second, or the other way. Let me tell you, this 1 game, if I bring just 1, which at this point I would be happy to bring just that 1 game, it makes for more than a whole stream for itself. It's puzzly, but it's an exploration game. It's one of those games that you have to kind of like explore a open world. I think I haven't tried yet, but I know a little bit. For what I've seen, this is what I think. So it's a big game. It's not a game that asks you 1 level and then you finish it and then you get another level, like You Are the Code today, or The House of Tesla, which doesn't give you free roam. You can't go anywhere you want. This one does, and it has a lot of exploration. So it's still forward thinking, but it's less puzzling. It's more exploration. You'll see. I'm really looking forward, because I've wanted to try this one for a while. I'll bring it now. It's been available, but it was in early access. I'm not a very big fan of early access games, because I like to see the final product, not the in between. If I start playing a game when it's in early access, by the time it gets to the full release or 1.0, I'm already like bored of playing like I'm playing the same with less bugs, prettier, maybe has new levels, but it doesn't really makes like for a new experience. So I'm really looking forward to next week, because I'll be back next week with this game. I wish I could tell you which one is. It's not a massive secret. But just in case the plan changes, I prefer not to say. And we'll see if I can bring you just this one or another one. Nothing else from me today. Am I missing something? No, I think that's it. That's all. Thank you all for sharing your time with me. If you were watching, no one in the chat, but if you are watching after the stream has finished on YouTube as a bot, know that you have the links to those 2 games that we played today in the description. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope that you see me again, or we see each other next time, which will be next week. Until then, don't be puzzled. Bye bye now.